Hi guys. Let's see. Are we live? Let me check. Yeah, I think we're live. Hey everyone. Welcome. Okay, are we live now? Okay, hey guys, it's Brian Akeem. Welcome to my 31st live stream. Surprise! I had some free time, so I decided it might be good to do a live stream, a quick live stream. I can't do this for long, but yeah, just I don't know. I felt like I should do a video today. So, how is everyone? Okay, obviously, you guys probably need more time than what I gave you. Yeah, I apologize to anyone who is not well, to anyone who is about to come. Yeah, because I really did not expect to do this live stream. Let me see how many. Okay, all right. So yeah, I guess I'll just tell you guys what has been going on with me lately. So I am working full time at actually I'm working overtime at Amazon currently at the moment. And oh hey Matt, he says, what's up, man? Not much. Thank you so much for coming. I appreciate it. Um sorry that it's such a surprise live stream, like I didn't give you guys any time to or I didn't give you any time to prepare for it, but I'm going to be hanging out hopefully with my friends later today, and I figured I had some time for a live stream, so why not, take this time and do a quick chat with you guys. So yeah, Matt, I'm pretty good. I had work earlier today, and I have to work all day tomorrow and the next day. So yeah, I'm good. I'm working at Amazon, working well and hard. So yeah, I'm doing really good. Thank you for asking. How are you? So let's see. It let's see. I don't. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, you checked out Dan's rewrite of season 7, episode 4. So I don't have to tell you about that. But yeah, that was a good rewrite. Let's see. All right, there's got to be something I can talk about. Maybe I should have done in episode 1. Oh, you say, Matt, you say good. Okay, I'm glad. Let's see. Is there anything you want to talk about, Matt? Anything you want to discuss or just have any questions on? I know there's some new Walking Dead news. There's some news about Fear and the main show, like the movies and stuff. So yeah. And you say Dan's rewrites are amazing. Yeah, and I like the part where it's funny. We were talking about Scott, and I just like I just find it so funny that Dan actually put Scott as a character, and he's actually having Scott talk to Sasha in his rewrite, or he was telling Sasha, "I'm sorry for your loss." And I was telling Dan that that's such a smart idea because in real life, the actors for Sasha and Scott are married, so them having interactions like scenes together is very smart because there's a lot of chemistry between them in real life, and like plus honestly like Scott having interactions with other characters like any of the main characters in the group is just good for him because it makes him more of a character. Like I honestly don't know what Scott Gimple and even Angela King, I don't know what they're doing with Scott. I mean, Scott has just it's crazy. He outlived Francine, Tobin, Bruce, Holly, Denise. He outlived so many other characters, from like Alexandria and uh, yeah. All right. I guess that's enough about Scott. We should probably stop talking about it. But I also, looking back on it, yeah, parts of season 7 were good. Like the part with Carl and Negan at the sanctuary, that is still good. That Jeffrey D. Morgan, he does amazing as Negan. It's just that the writing for him I mean, a little bit in season 7, but definitely in season 8, it was just not good at all. Let's see. Matt, do you have any questions? Anything you want to ask me? Let's see. It might be a while before more people come in. Yeah. Let's see. There's got to be something I can do. Um, okay. There's got to be something I can talk about. All right. So Maggie's return. So I can't wait for Maggie to return, and I hope that Maggie does come back with Herschel. But Matt, do you think it's possible that Maggie will be in the finale of season 10, and but we won't get to see her and Glenn's son, Herschel Jr.? Do you think that's possible? Because I think I heard it said like that, there's stuff with Herschel eventually coming in season 11, and I thought, wait a minute, shouldn't he be in season 10? So I don't know. I really hope that Herschel appears in the finale because he's Glenn's and Maggie's son. He's around 8 years old, so he should definitely have some kind of scene. I don't know. I mean, did Maggie like where would he be if he's not with Maggie? You know what I mean? Um, yeah, I just don't know. Let's see. Huh. I wonder how did Maggie know to look in the ground for those letters? I wonder if this is a flashback scene or if this is happening at the same time. Like Maggie reads those letters in the ground about Enid and Paul being dead, and then she hurries and finds the group. Let's see, Matt, you say, I'm hoping we see Glenn's son. Yeah, me too, Matt. I cannot wait. And I just pray it's done better than the comic book series because I was not a fan of what they did with Herschel in the comic books. I mean, like, I think Robert Kirkman, he's a fantastic writer, and the final issue was amazing, but that is one big problem with the last issue. Just what they did with Maggie and Herschel. Um, I don't know. Glenn would have been disappointed. So yeah, but I'm hoping they change that in the show. But yeah, I'm hoping that they do, some story with Glenn's son because that's like a lot of how do I say this? That's a lot of potential. Like Glenn and Maggie's son has a lot of potential for the story. Um, Sorry, I was distracted for a moment. But yeah, I hope Herschel Jr. appears. And it's was so weird, Matt. Actually, people still don't know that Herschel Jr. is Maggie and Glenn's son because some people are say. I remember looking at in the comment sections, and some people say, "Wait, isn't Herschel dead?" And I just like face palm myself. I'm like, "Oh my gosh, what kind of fans are these?" Hey Dan, he says, "Hey guys." I'm glad you came, Dan. I'm really sorry that I didn't give you guys time to prepare for this live stream. But yeah, how are you doing, Dan? I'm doing pretty good. So I had some free time on my hands, so I decided to do this live stream, and I figured it'll be a good chance because I'm working all day tomorrow and Saturday. So yeah, I think it's a good time to do a live stream since let me think. I did one last week, right? My last live stream was yeah about a week ago. All right, so yeah, so Dan, do you think it's possible that Glenn and Maggie's son Herschel Jr. Do you think we might not see him in the season 10 finale? Like we'll see Maggie but not Herschel. Do you think that's possible? Because I really hope not. If that happens, I will be I will be disappointed some in that part of the finale because we have been waiting a long time to see Herschel Jr. and for this finale too. And plus, if he's not with Maggie, where is he? Like I don't know. That's odd to me. But yeah, I really hope he does appear. I can't wait to see what Angela King does with Herschel Jr. because I really doubt she'll do the same thing that Robert Kurtman does or did with him in the comic. Um, yeah. So let's see. There's got to be something we can talk about. I don't know. The next live streams I do, I don't know if they should be about the episodes or. Matt, you say I want to see Judith and Herschel become friends. Yeah, me too, Matt. I definitely want to see him become friends, but then I don't know. I've always had this. I've had this idea in my head. Like, what if Herschel Jr. Um, like just finds out that Negan is the man who killed his father, and he tries to kill him. You know what I mean? And some people might say, well, how does he try to kill him? And it's like, well, I mean, he would like there's a chance he might get a gun. I mean, wherever community Maggie went to, they probably do have some ammunition and firearms still there. So it's definitely not like Alexandria and the Hilltop. It's got to be a different community. So I don't know. I definitely want to see Judith and Herschel become friends, but maybe their friendship is like it's hurt like put to the test when he finds out that Negan killed his father. So, but Judith kind of she likes Negan. He's her friend. So Judith doesn't want Herschel to kill Negan, but Herschel wants to, I guess make his mother proud because he thinks that's the way to do it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, Herschel's not a bad kid, but he's just misguided, I guess. Dan says, I actually think at this point it's going to be in season 11, unfortunately, but I'm sure, but I sure hope I'm wrong. Yeah, Dan, that's possible because I think Angela Kang said. Well, actually, also, I don't think Herschel has been casted yet. Which actor they were going to use for, you know, for Herschel Jr. Like the next actor, because obviously the baby that they used in season 9 is still too young right now. He's only a toddler, so they have to get someone who's like 7 or 8 years old in real life. So yeah, I just don't know. I really hope we get to see Herschel in the season 10 finale, but if we don't, that is gonna hurt the finale because we've been waiting for so long. And also, like, it's just weird. Why would Maggie? Where did she leave him? I mean, like, please tell me Maggie did not lose her only child in a zombie apocalypse. Like her last connection to Glenn. Please tell me she did not, lose him. Because oh my goodness, that would be horrible. Um, but I do. I don't recall. Has Maggie? I don't recall Maggie wearing that hat before. It's definitely got to be from the Commonwealth or wherever Georgie and her spent time together, and so yeah, they gotta. I don't know, like um, I just don't know. Like also, like Maggie is by herself in the sneak peek for the season 10 finale. We see that Maggie is opening the letters in the ground about Paul and Enid and Tara being dead. So, is she by herself here? Because I don't see any Commonwealth soldiers around her or any other survivors. So I'm thinking, is she just by herself? Because that would be kind of weird, unless they're intentionally not showing us any people around her so they can surprise us. Let's see. Dan says, "I love the new hat." LOL. Yeah, me too. Um, I definitely like this new look that Maggie is going with. Um, like with the time skips, almost everyone has changed their looks except for Daryl. We all know that Daryl is pretty much the only character who has never changed his looks, no matter what. I mean, his hair growing out that doesn't really count, but yeah, I mean, my goodness, they gotta get Daryl to change his look. Like I don't know, Daryl maybe he gets a hat or something, or um, I don't know. Daryl's got to change his look. It's getting pretty old. Let's see. So, um, oh, by the way, Dan, I was talking to Matt earlier. We were talking about your rewrite of season 7, episode 4, and yeah, the sanctuary stuff with Carl and Negan that was great, and and the part with Scott and Sasha we talked about that was really good, and I'm trying to think what else was in your rewrite. I remember you took the part where in the comics they're out killing walkers looking for Carl. I'm glad you put that in because yeah, I'm surprised they didn't do that. Let's see. Dan says the finale looks so good. I'm sick of waiting. LOL. Yeah, me too, Dan. I mean this finale. At least it's like less than 2 months away. But man, it's well actually. Wait, it said October 6th, right? October 6th is technically it's exactly 2 months, but okay, hold on. October. No, no, it's October 4th. Yeah, it's October 4th. Never mind. Sorry. So yeah, less than 2 months away. I can't wait for the season 10 finale. I just hope it delivers because there's so much hype that we had for it. I mean, Maggie's return, and we're hoping that Herschel also comes back. The final battle with the Whisperers, the Commonwealth introduction. Like, what else is there? There's Connie returning. If Connie doesn't return, oh, okay, so if Connie and Herschel Jr. do not return in the season 10 finale, I'm gonna be fair. That's gonna hurt the finale score because we have been waiting a long time. Uh, if it's just Maggie that returns, that's good. But still, Connie and Herschel being MIA, that's gonna hurt my opinion of season 10. Let's see. I mean, I would still say that season 10, even with a finale, let's say they finish off the Whispers and Connie and Herschel don't return in the season 10 finale. I still think season 10 was a good season, but not a great season. Let's see. Matt says, agreed, bro. The wait is killing me. LOL. Dan says, I actually think season 7, episode 5 might be one of the best rewrites so far. That's cool, Dan. I can't wait for it. Not sure. I can't tell if you're implying that you've done the most changes, or if what I mean, like, or it's still mostly the same. Because let me think about it. Episode 5, oh, it was reasonable. That's what you called it, and it's gonna involve the part with Rick, Negan, and Carl on the road. So I am looking forward to it. But I wonder what else you're gonna have. Um, Actually, I think I forgot to say, Dan. I guess I was hoping, like, when I was watching your episode for rewrite, I guess I was surprised how little kingdom there was in the story. But I mean, there was the sanctuary in Alexandria, so you still had a little bit of kingdom, which was good. But I guess I was expecting a little more of the kingdom, because I'm very curious, like, how you're gonna tie this all up. I mean, you've taken out a lot of parts that Scott Gimple did in season 7, and that's good. Um, but I guess, like, um, I guess I, like, want to see a little more. Actually, you did the hilltop too. So yeah, you did the hilltop, kingdom, Alexandria, and a little at the sanctuary. So yeah, I guess you couldn't really do a little bit more of the kingdom in episode 4. But I do hope that we get a little bit more of the kingdom before the war starts, because I want because I feel like in a in your rewrites, I'm still hoping that the audience still likes the characters from the kingdom. You know what I mean? Like Benjamin, Jerry, Ezekiel. Like, people still relate to those characters, find them interesting. Let's see. Matt says excited to see it. I am too. Let's see. I hope I don't. I hope I didn't do a live stream with this thumbnail before, or a video. Let me just hold on. I'm just gonna check back and see if I done one. Dan says it's very different from the TV version, but it's really good. Yeah. I will say that. Yeah, episode 5 is going to be Rick and Negan. If I had to guess, episode 6 might have some Tara and Heath. Maybe. I could be wrong. And then episode 7 is going to be Negan comes back to Alexandria. I'm just making an early prediction. And then we get the very guts. We get the guts moment at the end of episode 7. And then episode 8 is everything else. Dan says Kingdom has had a lot of time has a lot of time in episode 6 and a decent amount in episode 5. That's all I can say. Oh, okay, Dan. Thank you for letting me know. Yeah, because, like, I was thinking about it, and I'm like, it's crazy. Like, even if you take out Oceanside and the Junkyard Survivors, there's still the 4 communities in the first half is still a lot. Like, you know what I mean? Like, even just for those 4 communities is still a lot of material, or a lot of like, back and forth between the communities. Yeah, I mean, but that's good, Dan. I cannot wait. And I completely understand why you need to take some time. After episode 8, after you released the mid-season premiere rewrite, I understand why you need to take a month or two off to do some more writing, because the second half is probably going to be all out war, and condensing it into the eight episodes of rewrites. And all out war did so many things. It had Dwight leave the show, Morgan leave the show. It had the death of Carl. It had just a lot of things. The junkyard, the helicopter, a lot of things. So you probably need time to consider what to keep from Scott Gimple's version and what to take out, and how this will affect in, like, let's say a season 8 in your version. So yeah, you say after hearing your predictions, you're gonna be so surprised on how things are gonna go. LOL. Oh, that just tells me how wrong that I was wrong then. But it's okay. You don't have to tell me. I will just wait and see. So let us see. So yeah, guys. Just so you know, the top 10 topic videos, they're still gonna be on hold, at least for this month, August. But I think I can do my live streams. I think I can do them, like, every week on a Wednesday, because I'm only working 50 hours at Amazon a week, and, like, so it's not like I thought it was going to be all day every day, but it actually isn't. Like, I just have to go every day and do at least 1 or 2 shifts, and that'll even out. So yeah, guys, I can still do one video a week. So yeah, we can still chat, and I, it's great. I'm glad that thank God that I'm working at a reasonable place like Amazon, and that it's been really good for me. And I just hope everything goes well, with this job and nothing happens. All right, so let me think. Will Beta die? I'm gonna say yes. I'm gonna say yes. Beta is gonna die in the season 10 finale. I think it's possible that I can't see Beta escaping to season 11, or the survivors letting him like escape. I just can't see it. In the comic, it kind of made sense, uh, but in the show, like I just don't see why they would do that. I feel like they want that face off for the finale. Dan says Tara is a character that I needed to fix a lot from what Gimple did. LOL. Yeah, that's true, Dan. I mean, like it's just weird. Like Tara was not a bad character. She is actually I would say she is one of the best TV only characters in the show that wasn't in the comic. She's maybe like top 10, or yeah, like I would say top 10. But like as far as like what they were doing with her, like season 4, Tara was good. Season 5, uh, pretty good. Maybe not so much. And then season 6 was like, okay, we don't really like her anymore. This relationship with her and Denise is kind of feels off, and we don't really care about it. And then season 7, like they gave her so much screen time, it was kind of like boring. And then season 8, she was just horrible. But then season 9, she was amazing, and then she was killed off. But that's okay, that's okay. Let's see. You say Beta's death in the finale makes a lot of sense. I agree with that. Yeah. Um, let's see. I might as well go on. Let's see. How about I go on my Walking Dead page? Hold on. Let me go over the characters list. Matt says, I think Beta will survive into the extended episodes. That's a good point, Matt, but I just don't know. Didn't they say the 6 episodes are not really going to do much with the main story? So I just don't know. Those 6 episodes, I don't know if they're going to be uh like filler or like spin-off. I just don't know. Like, what if those 6 episodes? What if it's just a character in the Commonwealth? Like, what if it's like Officer Mercer's backstory? You know what I mean? Like just 6 episodes of this character to develop him. I mean, they could do anything. I just don't know. Let's see. All right, so okay, so I'm gonna go over all the characters we have. Dan says, "Yeah, that's so weird that episode 22 is now the finale." LOL. Yeah, that is very weird, Dan. Just everything mixed up. The fact that, yeah, the fact that in October we're getting mostly Fear the Walking Dead, and then like next year in February we might get season 11, or in the summer or in the fall of next year we'll get season 11. So like The Walking Dead has been pushed back. I think like in a way forever, for like a couple months to a year. You know what I mean? Like a year max. But I just don't know. It's like changed big time. Like I don't think like Walking Dead will be. It might not be in the fall like anymore. You know what I mean? Like how it used to be. It's just crazy. So let us see. By the way, Dan, real good job that in your rewrite that Carol is still injured, and she's like, Morgan, you are so lucky I cannot get out of here. You know what I mean? It's just, oh man, Carol, I get it. She doesn't want to be here, but it's like, man, Carol, can you, like, somebody's like grouchy. I mean, yes, she was shot and stabbed, but I'm just saying, like, the kingdom is a nice place, and she's still just like, just wait until I get out of this. You know what I mean? It's like, I guess just that kind of attitude. It's kind of funny, but it's also like kind of like, no, it's kind of funny, I guess. So yeah, Carol, Daryl, safe. Michonne, they gotta bring back Michonne, but unfortunately, I don't think they can. I guess Michonne is just MIA from the show. Judith, I hope they do Judith, I don't know what they can do in the finale with her. Obviously, they're not going to kill her off, but they got to do something with her. Like, I don't think she's gonna kill Beta, but they gotta do something with Judith in the finale. Dan says, "Yeah, but don't worry, she won't be injured all season either." Okay. So you are gonna use a little bit of magical healing powers from the plot to, heal her up, I suppose. Well, at least you're not doing it in one episode like Scott Gimple did. At least you're not doing it that way. But yeah. Okay, so Carol. Okay, so Carol. I don't think. What do you guys think they're gonna do with her in the finale of season 10? Like, I think we should talk about what the characters, what their story is for the finale. So Carol and Daryl, I think they're just gonna kill walkers and just look awesome, be totally beast as they always are. I mean, is there any other option for them? Let's see. Matt says Michonne got a deal with the MCU. That's what happened to Michonne. LOL. Yeah, I know, Matt. The same thing with Connie, and I just don't get it. Like, well, what happened with Connie, the actress? Does The Walking Dead not make the actor sign a contract, a deal that says you can't film a different movie or show at the same time? Like, that's just weird to me. I don't understand it. For The Walking Dead, you should be all in it or not at all. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's just weird. Matt, you say I heard an awful rumor that Virgil kills Beta. Oh my gosh, please no. That would be horrible, Matt. Oh, I couldn't stand that. Dan says if that happens, I'll be so upset. Yeah, me too, Dan. I would hate that. I'll take anyone else killing Beta. You know what I mean? I'll take Judith, Daryl, Rosita, Aaron, who else? Connie. I'll take these characters killing Beta, but not Virgil. Okay, maybe not. Okay, not Scott. I would say Scott and Virgil like are the big no's for killing Beta, but like Negan, just even Alden would be better. You know what I mean? So yeah, or Jerry. Like I know this might not happen, but I don't know if Jerry and Beta can have a fight. Like who would win? You know what I mean? I feel like that would be pretty cool. Who do you guys think stronger, Jerry or Beta? Because they're both, large. They're both big guys. So who would win? So Judith in the season 10 finale. What's? I think she's just gonna be scared, but also try to protect the characters. And I don't know. I don't really see what they're gonna have her do in the finale besides. I mean, yeah, I think she's gonna kill walkers and stuff, but is there gonna be a huge scene with her in the finale? I just can't see it. I don't think she's going to tell Daryl that Michonne went to look for. I mean, they might. It's possible that they kill all the walkers, and then Daryl is sitting down, and then no, Judith is sitting down, and then Daryl goes to her. Maybe Father Gabriel has died, and she's upset, and then Judith tells Daryl that my mom went to look for Rick, or her dad. They could do that. I don't know. I like to see that. I hope they do that. All right, so. That's it. Okay, so that's it for Judith. Eugene, I think that his story in the finale, he's gonna think he missed his rendezvous with Stephanie, and they're gonna goes to the train tracks, be surrounded by Commonwealth soldiers, and that's it for Eugene. Rosita, I don't think she's gonna die. I just don't see it happening. They haven't really set up Rosita's death. I just don't see it happening because they didn't really set up that Rosita would die. Dan says Beta would kill Jerry if that happened, unfortunately. So let's hope they don't fight. I don't know, Dan. Are you sure? I mean, okay, so Jerry, he's got his sword, Excalibur, and he's a big guy too. But as far as who is nastier, I mean, yeah, Beta's nastier, but Jerry has a lot of spirit. He's got a family and friends to protect. So I don't know. It might be a decent fight. But yeah, I do hope they don't fight because we know that Beta has a kill one big character card up his sleeve. So let's hope he doesn't use that against Jerry. Matt says Jerry with his axe stands a chance against Beta. Yeah, I agree with that, Matt. Think about this, guys. If Daryl can fight Beta, I mean, come on, let's give Jerry a little bit of credit. I mean, so can he. You know what I mean? It's Jerry. All right, so. RJ, yeah, RJ, I think he's going to get no story in the season 10 finale. I think all he's going to do is just stay next to Gracie and just stay alive because um, he's the last blood connection to the great Rick Grimes. So, he's the heir to The Walking Dead. I mean, Judith is um, heir in name, but he's heir in blood. So, yeah. Coco, she's a baby, thinks she's safe. We already talked about Maggie and Herschel. And yeah, Rick and Morgan are not coming back. Father Gabriel, like I said, I think his time's up. Dan says Jerry could do some damage, but I don't think he would win, to be honest. Yeah, Jerry, like, he might swing with sword axe, but Beta, all it takes is one good hit with those knives, and uh, I guess, boom, Jerry would be dead. And yeah, I would not want to see that. Um, oh my gosh. Okay, so I'm just looking over the Alexandrians now, and oh wait, Dan says RJ needs to do something. LOL. Yeah, I agree, but he's only 5 or 6. Um, but I don't know. Even AJ in the video games when he was 5 to 6 years old, and he still did like just as much as Clementine, the main character. So yeah, I wish they can do something with him, but I kind of doubt it. Like, just thinking about the actor, he's a young kid, so I just don't really see it happening, unfortunately. But yeah, RJ needs to do something. I mean, he's the heir to the Rick Grimes name. He has the blood. All right, so Aaron, I think Aaron. Okay, I think Aaron is safe, but like I said, I think he has a chance to die. Um, I don't remember what I said last time with Scott, and I'll be quick with this. But yeah, guys, if Scott doesn't die in the finale, I'm done. I'm not gonna say he's gonna die ever again. He'll last to the whole series. Matt says, "All right, guys, I'm gonna have lunch. I'll see y'all later." Um, okay, Matt, I'll see you. But is it like a quick lunch, or um, is it like a 10-20 minute lunch, or is it like an hour or something? Because in an hour, I'm gonna probably end the live stream. So yeah, in an hour, I think I'm gonna end it, or 30 minutes. It really depends on if we get more people. And yeah, this might be my shortest live stream ever, unfortunately, just because it's so short or it's so sudden. You know what I mean? So yeah. Dan says, "See you, Matt." Yeah, Matt. That's okay. You can have lunch. Go eat. Go eat, and hopefully we'll be here when you come back. All right. So, like I said, if Scott does not die in the season 10 finale, I'm done. I'm not predicting him ever that he's ever going to die. I will accept it like completely that he is going to survive no matter what. Um, so yeah. Um, who else is there? Let's see. Oh right, there is Kyle. Dan, do you know who Kyle is? Um, Dan, Kyle is an Alexandrian. Surprisingly, he appeared in season 6, and he is one of the council members in Alexandria. He's a council member, and let's see, his first appearance was. Let me look this up real quick. His first appearance was in First Time Again, like season 6 premiere, but he had no lines, obviously. And what else? I don't think there's much to go on. He's just let's see. Okay, so he's played by an actor, Marvin Lee. He's like African slash Caucasian American. Do you know who I'm talking about, Dan? Like, if you go on the Walking Dead wiki, there is literally a character named Kyle, and he's an Alexandrian, and somehow he's been around this whole time. And unlike Scott, where you see him in the background, like, this guy is like, I don't think it's like incredibly hard to see him in the background. Like, that's how it is. Uh, okay, who else do we have? Oh, hey, Dan, are you still here? The page went all dark for a second. Oh, Dan says I've actually forgotten about him. Oh, you're talking about Kyle? Yeah, like it's crazy. Like he is literally a background survivor. He's been a background survivor for like 4 seasons, and then they just gave him an actual name, and they still have given him no lines. And I'm just like, that is crazy. That is just absolutely crazy. So yeah, man, something weird happened with the stream, Dan. It almost ended. Like, my page just went dark. Like it changed. I don't know. That was weird. Um, so let's see. What did I want to say? All right. So Barbara, yeah, I think she's dead. I really doubt that she's alive. It's very unlikely. Who else do we have? All right. All right, okay, so we did all the Alexandrians, and man, I miss the comic versions were so much better. Oh, Dog. All right, so I'm hoping we get to see Dog. Do you think we? Okay, I think we'll see Dog in the season 10 finale. I think so, but they better not kill him off. They better not kill off Dog. That's all I'm gonna say. Um, let me check if Dog is going to appear in. Yeah, yeah. It says right here that Dog will appear in a certain Doom, so that's the season 10 finale. And yeah, they better not kill him off. That's all I'm gonna say. Virgil, I don't know what he's gonna do. Dan, do you have any ideas? Because I think okay, we see Virgil going to Oceanside, but there's no one there. So um, maybe he finds out that they go to the hospital. Okay, honestly, out of all the things I can think of, Virgil's story in the season 10 finale, I'm drawing a blank. Um, okay, I think Michonne took the phone that had the drawing of her and Judith on it. So I don't know what Virgil can do. Um, Dan says Scott. No, sorry. Dan says Dog is turning into the animal version of Scott. Oh, I hope not, Dan. That would be horrible. I mean, I'll still like him, definitely more than Scott, but yeah. I don't know. I guess the actor, is just he's causing problems on set. Dan says Virgil will do something heroic just to make him look better. I'm calling it now. Maybe Dan. Definitely possible, but I just don't see what he can do. And please don't say kill Beta, because I mean, you hate the idea, but so do I. And yeah, just do not like the idea. Who else do we have? All right, so we have Nora. I forgot about her. So Nora, she's that Alexandrian. She's African American. She has curly hair. She wears glasses. Her status is unknown. I think she's dead. Honestly, that's pretty much it. Man, whatever happened to all these characters? You know what? Instead of don't get me wrong, I like working at Amazon, but AMC, they should just hire me to remember all of their background minor characters, and and when to bring them into certain episodes in the story. And I'll take that job. I will take that job in a heartbeat. uh, all right, so who else do we have? I think we have Oscar, Marco, and wait, let's see, Birdie. Yeah, Birdie's still alive. What have they done with her? Um, if you don't know, Dan, yeah, Birdie she's like the TV version of Brianna from the comics. But yeah, yeah, Dan, I hope I'm not boring you just talking about minor characters and what their fates are. I hope you don't find that boring or anything. I'm trying to think of something to talk about, and since I think it's just you right now, I'm trying to, not ramble, I suppose. But yeah, Gage, yeah, I think he's dead. Whatever happened to Cal and Eduardo? They really got to address what happened to them. Oh, and TV Brianna, like, that's funny. They even did the TV version, and she only appeared in one episode. Oh, come on, Angela Kang, you're better than that. Let's see. All right, now time to move on to the kingdom. Oh wait, no, Saviors. Sorry, wait, yeah, the Saviors. Negan, he's gonna survive the season 10 finale, definitely. I think that he might have a fight with Beta. I think, yeah, it's due. We got to see him fight Beta. Maybe not kill him, but there has to be a fight. Maybe somewhere like Judith or um, around there, and or Negan has to go after Judith or something when the hospital is getting attacked. Alden, I don't know. I think Alden could die. He's definitely one of those candidates. There's Gracie. I think she'll make it. All right, so Ezekiel. Um, yeah, I don't think he's gonna die in the season 10 finale. I think he's good. Dan says the TV Alexandrians are so weird. They show up and then never show up again. LOL. Yes, like Mikey. Oh my gosh. Um, like I don't understand. Like, why were the TV Alexandrians so bad? I mean, Dan, like, do you even remember? Do you even remember the pasta woman, Mrs. Shelley Nudemeyer? Like, do you remember her? Like, I don't just what I don't know what was with these characters, or or do you remember those guys who do you remember that guy that shot Scott in the leg, or that guy who uh he said something about Rick that like he's dangerous or something. Like what did he say? Oh yeah, he said this. He's this guy named Barnes, and he said he did this. He brought us all out here to die. He killed Carter. We're as good as dead. Um, yeah, like he died. If you remember, Dan, and I mean, just it's funny that was pretty much it. That was like 90% of the TV Alexandrians, and it's like, man, just they were. I do not. Um, it doesn't even. They don't even compare to the comic versions. Not one bit. Let's see. All right, I think I've talked about that too much. Let's see. Who else do we have? Saviors. No, the saviors are all dead except for those ones I mentioned. Um, okay, there's Diane. They got to do something with Diane. Um, oh, Dan says, yeah. Where's the pasta lady? Um, oh, she died. Dan, remember? She was the first. She was the first person killed when the wolves attacked. Um, do you remember that, Dan? When Carol was looking outside, she got killed by one of the wolves. So yeah, that's what happened. But like talk about a forgetful character, you know. So yeah, so we have Ezekiel, Jerry, Nabila, and Diane, and they got to do something with Diane. Like you know, she has the bow and arrow, and it's funny in the season 10 finale in the sneak peek, we see her run up to Father Gabriel and accidentally knock him over with all her arrows like landing on him. Like that was funny. That was funny. Um, it's weird. Like Diane is she's such a she has such a memorable face. You know what I mean? Like it like it's not it's easy to remember her. You know what I mean? Um, unlike someone like Scott, I suppose, where you might forget. But I would say like they got to do something with her. But I think her job in the season 10 finale, I don't think she's gonna die. I think that the death we I don't think she's gonna die. We have so few kingdom survivors left, and if we do lose someone from the kingdom, it's gonna be either Ezekiel, from the cancer, or Jerry, unfortunately, right now in this battle. So who can tell? All right, so here we go on to one of the worst communities, Oceanside. So, yeah, Dan says, yeah, I like Diane, but she's not doing anything at the moment. Yeah, yeah, they definitely got to do something with these characters, Dan. I mean, I don't know if you're in your rewrite. I don't know if you're in your rewrite for season 7 if you will eventually have Scott and Sasha um, be something like friends or more. You don't have to tell me, but I will say that that definitely does things like this interactions with the main characters. It helps add to the background characters. You know what I mean? So they need to start doing that more. Um, like even with Diane, like when she bumps into Father Gabriel, that is good. They need to have more moments like that. Not Father Gabriel being knocked down, but I'm saying uh, at least like a couple times every season we see her interacting with one of the main characters. They got to do this with background characters because it really establishes them in the show. It makes us feel like they're actually real. So yeah, they got to do that more. Because the background characters, sure, they're not always loved, but if they're not doing anything on the show, then why are they still alive? You know what I mean? Okay, so Oceanside. So Sydney. I'm pretty sure Sydney's going to be in the season 10 finale. I believe so. Let me just check real quick. Um, all right, hold on. Let me just check this real quick. Yeah, she's going to be in the episode. I don't think, if I had to guess, I don't think she's going to die. But they got to do something with Oceanside. I don't know. There's Rachel, there's Jules, and Beatrice. No, wait, Beatrice. Wait, is Beatrice still alive? I think they're gonna kill off one person from Oceanside, in the season 10 finale, but I don't really know who. Dan says, "I'll be honest. There's some deaths from a lot of the Alexandrians in All Out War." Oh, okay. Yeah. I don't want to know who though. But I mean that is okay. So like in the show, they only killed off as far as the Alexandrians that we knew or that were actually characters. The only ones was Tobin, Francine, and Eric, and Bruce. And it's like, okay, so for Tobin and Francine, okay, so Tobin and um, dang it, and Eric, yeah, we knew who they were. That was fine. Tobin and Eric's deaths were good, but Francine, like that was just like that was lame. And Bruce, like Dan, do you remember Bruce? Um, After they killed Zombie Tobin, he was in the room, he was on the bed, and he had like an injured arm, and I guess it got infected by the Savior's weapons, and he didn't want to die, he didn't want to turn or something, and the survivors had to put him down or something. And it's funny, in people's reactions, they're like, "Wait, who is that character?" You know what I mean? Like, I'm just like, man, like talk about like a missed opportunity, you know? I get it. Like, not everyone gets screen time, but man, they could have done that a little bit better. All right, so that's it for Oceanside. Yeah, they gotta kill off someone from Oceanside. We need one dev from Oceanside because it's been like 2 seasons now since anyone from Oceans. Okay, no, not 2 seasons, but it's been like they've only killed off like one person from Oceanside every season. So yeah, Dan says Francine's death was horrible. Yeah, I agree, Dan. When it happened, I didn't even know it happened. I saw her got shot, holding. I think she was holding her gunshot wound, and then that was it. It's like, really? Oh, and you say Bruce's death was useless in my opinion. Yeah, it was. I mean, I even me, a hardcore, Walking Dead fan and a master at remembering background characters, had trouble remembering him. I'm like, wait, who is that? Like, you know what I mean? It's just that was just that was bad. Okay, so Georgie, I don't think she's gonna return in the season 10 finale. I really doubt it. I think we might get a mention of her, but I don't think she's gonna return. All right, so Magna's group. Okay, so Magna, I think that she's gonna fight in the when the hospital gets attacked. But that's pretty much it. I don't think she's gonna have any story. And Yumiko, we know she's with Eugene and Ezekiel, so and the princess. So yeah, Connie, we already talked about her. She better reappear in the season 10 finale because Greg Nicotero said there's a jaw dropping moment. So I mean, if it's not the Commonwealth soldiers, and if it's not Maggie's return, I don't think that's jaw dropping either. Um, okay, maybe the Commonwealth soldiers, but Connie's return might be it. It might be, um, because they didn't advertise it. You know what I mean? Like what they did with Maggie. Like they showed her in the sneak peek, but not Connie. So yeah, Luke. I don't know. I'm 50-50 with Luke as far as dying or living, and Kelly. Yeah, 80% chance she's gonna die. Don't like the character at all. Nothing against the actress, but I don't really feel the character she's portraying. Beta, I think he's gonna die. Lydia safe. Adam safe. Yeah, that's pretty much it for all the characters. Um, yeah, I think that's it. Let's see. There's got to be something else we can think about. Okay, let's see. A certain Doom. Let me go on the certain Doom page and maybe we can talk about it. Maybe pull some ideas. So, a certain Doom is the upcoming 16th episode of season 10. Let's see. Who is written by Corey Reed, Jim Barnes, and Ellie Jorn, and directed by Greg Nicotero. So we know it's coming October 4th. And okay, the plot: the communities face Beta and the Whisperers in the final battle of the Whisper War. Yeah, so like I said, I really think it's the final battle. You say I think I honestly think Luke is dead. Yeah, I think so too, Dan. And Jules from Oceanside, she might die too. They might have both of them die like together. But I will say if that happens, it's a big fail because they didn't establish them as a couple, or like even friends. You know what I mean? Like, they talked a little bit in the season 10 premiere, and that was pretty much all we got from them. You know what I mean? They needed to, if they die, they needed to have established the connection between them because we have had no screen time with those two characters together. You know what I mean? So let's see. Um, so co-stars Beatrice, Gracie, RJ, Jules, and some whisperer with a rifle. Huh? Why would a whisperer have a rifle? Is it? I wonder if it's going to be part of the plot. Oh, it's the one from the previous episode, I guess. Huh. Okay. I still think it's weird. The Whisperers have guns. That is weird. Man, we got a lot of characters. We got Daryl, Carol, Rosita, Eugene, Gabriel, Aaron, Ezekiel, Beta, Negan as the main characters, or the starring, and then also starring we got Alden, Yumiko, Jerry, Magna, Judith, Lydia, Connie, Luke, Princess, Virgil, Scott, Kelly, Sydney, Rachel, Diane, Nabila, and Maggie. Okay, I listed off those characters for way too long. Let's see. This episode's going to be the 11th one to share the same title as a comic volume. Yeah, it was supposed to come out in April. And it was supposed to be the finale, but they changed it. This will be the first. Wait. Wait. World Beyond is premiering tonight. The same night. Yeah. It says premiering the same night. I guess I forgot about that, Dan. After the season. Oh wow, the premiere of the series premiere of World Beyond is called Brave. The title. Interesting. Okay, didn't really know that. But yeah, they're doing World Beyond. Um, Wait a minute. Fear is coming much sooner. Okay, that's right. Um, Maggie's return. We know that. All right, so I guess that's man. I don't know, Dan. I might end the stream when it hits 1 hour. I mean, if you're okay with that, because I honestly don't know what else to talk about. I'm sorry. Like I said, I should have given you guys more time to prepare. But yeah, there's got to be something else we could talk about. Let's see. Dan says, yeah, it's like Survival Sunday 2.0. Yeah. 1 second. Let me check my battery life. Let's see. Hopefully this thing doesn't die on me. 18%. Man, my battery is always giving me problems. All right. So the season 10 finale. I cannot wait. I really hope it lives up to the hype, but this is a lot of hype we're putting. We're putting so much pressure on this finale. It's just crazy. Let's see. There's got to be something we can talk about. Dan says 1 hour is good. Oh, okay, Dan, thank you. Yeah, it's because oh um yeah, it's because like there's not enough people and I didn't give you guys enough warning. So next week, hopefully on Wednesday, will be my next live stream, and um, we can we can talk about I don't know, Dan, what episode um I don't know what good episode from The Walking Dead do you think I should which one would you like to talk about in my next live stream? Like we can do a live stream to focus on that particular episode. You know what I mean? Like I can go back and look at some of the scenes or rewatch the episode, and then we could talk about that episode for the majority of the live stream or half of it. Depends. Oh hey, DeRosa. He says I. Hey man. Sorry. This is not going to be a long live stream, DeRosa, but I'm glad you came though. I appreciate you stopping by. And yeah, we were just talking about which characters we think are going to survive and die in the season 10 finale. So yeah, 1 second, guys. Oh, I need to go get my charger from my laptop, but and while I'm doing that, you guys can please give me some questions or anything else so we can keep this live stream going for at least 5-10 more minutes if we can. And DeRosa, my next live stream is hopefully going to be next Wednesday. And I want to talk about a certain episode in The Walking Dead, a good episode, but I'm trying to think of what episode. I don't want to just think of it myself. I kind of want you guys to, I suppose, get an idea. Like it could be an episode that we recently, no, maybe not recently saw. Maybe nothing with season 10 yet, because that's still fresh in our minds. But maybe something from like just anything before, like season 9 or seasons 1 to 9, just around there. As long as it's not a terrible episode, because I kind of would like to make these streams kind of positive, you know. But all right, guys, I'll be right back. All right, my charger is in. All right, guys. Let's see. So yeah, guys, if you have an idea of what episode I should focus next time on a live stream, like a good episode, just let me know in the chat. That way, like if you guys want to do some throwback, discussions on certain episodes. All right, so DeRosa says, "LOL, this is totally random, but do you think a real Batman could be possible in real life?" Wow, that is random, DeRosa. Thank you for the question. I think that you can definitely have. I definitely think vigilantism is possible in real life, but not like the Batman way, not with the suit, not with the bat suit. I think you could have one with a vigilante that has grappling guns, but instead of batarangs, I would just say that person uses guns, because batarang is just too it's too far out there. Let's see. Dan says too far gone would be good. Okay, Dan. Thank you. All right. So I've decided next week, hopefully Wednesday, we will talk about Too Far Gone. My next live stream, live stream number 32. So yeah, and it will be August the 12th, I believe. Yeah, it's gonna be 6 days from now. So August the 12th, we can talk about Too Far Gone, as well as anything else you guys want to talk about. Yeah, I haven't done Too Far Gone. I'm pretty sure I haven't done it. I've only done episodes from season 9. DeRosa says a real vigilante would be crazy. Yeah, it would be, DeRosa. I do like vigilante stories. I love vigilante stories like Spider-Man, Batman, Punisher. I really enjoy them very much. But unfortunately, those can't really happen 100% in real life. But, I mean, we could have Punishers, you know what I mean, in real life. But the other type of vigilantes, not so much. Because we live in the real world. So, yeah. Dan says, I can't wait for it. Thanks, Dan. Yeah. I hope you guys stay safe, and yeah, I hope you guys can make it. Oh wow, we are about an hour. We can still go on for 5-10 minutes if you guys want. But But yeah, Too Far Gone. Yeah, that is going to be an interesting episode to talk about. Yeah, we'll definitely talk about what I liked, what I didn't like, as well as you guys. What do you personally like about the episode and not like? Because I don't know, some people think the governor story was kind of rushed. Like, okay, to be fair, they kind of had to do it because of the, um, they kind of had to do it because of okay. So the way they ended season three, Glen Mazzaro, season three was just it was good, but the season three finale is one of the worst finales ever. So they kind of had to do something to bring back the governor. That's a it was a plot hole, so they had to tie it back in. Uh, oh, DeRosa, you're asking Dan what he thinks. All right, so what else can we talk about? Dan says I agree with Brian in this one. Oh, thank you, Dan. Yeah, I think vigilantes are real in our world, but they use guns more. You know what I mean? Um, Not the Batman kind, like not the batarangs and using flying machines. That's a little bit. Plus, that would be super expensive. You know what I mean? I mean, like having a flying vehicle, that would be so expensive, and plus impossible to hide. Like a company, if you make that in a company, if your company makes that, they'll be able to track it. You know what I mean? Like plus people will be like, "Hey, why did you borrow our prototype for this flying vehicle?" You know. Dan says the governor's story lasted a perfect amount of time, in my opinion. Yeah, I agree, Dan. They didn't stretch it out too much. It was about a season and a half. That was perfect. They didn't need to stretch it out for, you know what I mean? They didn't need to stretch it for two seasons. Um, Actually, I mean, if season three was 20 episodes, I mean, that could have been a good way to end the governor's story too. Like, imagine if season three was the fall of the prison and the death of the governor, but it was 20 episodes. You know what I mean? Instead of 16. That could have worked too. Um, I mean, I remember how excited and scared I was during that time. I mean, it was crazy. I mean, I didn't know who was gonna live and die. Let's see. The Russell says season three finale wasn't that great. Yeah, I agree. Just the way it was filmed and um, like the characters Glenn and Maggie, even though they even though they are trying to kill the Woodbury soldiers, they still shoot at their feet. That just felt so off to me. The fact that Rick Michonne and Daryl shot at Sasha and Tyrese but missed them. They both missed each other. Like I don't know, that was weird. Um, I don't know that it came off so weird. The death of Andrea. Um, yeah, see, this is what I mean, guys. We can talk about. Um, we can keep doing this for my live streams. Just go back on a certain episode and just discuss it, like all the pros and cons that we all had with it, and what they could have done better. You know what I mean? So, yeah. DeRosa says, but season three is the most iconic to me. Um, yeah, season three is pretty iconic. I think season one though might be the most iconic for me, but season three was really iconic. I agree, DeRosa. Dan says that finale was horrible. LOL. It sure was, Dan. That that is no joke. That finale just I don't know what they were thinking with that finale. DeRosa says I guess they just wanted the governor for another season. Right. I mean it's like half a season, but yeah. He's a great actor, David Morse. So I'm glad they brought him back. Dan says Fear the Walking Dead season three finale was honestly better than the main series. Than the main series season three finale, in my opinion. I agree with that, Dan. I agree. Um, at least the whole dam exploding, like that was exciting. And we did get some deaths in the. Oh, and I remember what happened in the season three finale. They advertised like 27 character deaths, but they were all on the governor's. They were all background people from the governor's side, and I'm just like, are you serious, AMC? You said we were going to lose 27 characters this episode, and it's the governor's background henchmen. You know what I mean? Um, if you guys don't know, yeah, that happened. I remember reading that for season three. They teased 27 character deaths, and I was so shocked, excited. I'm like, oh my gosh, we're gonna lose Herschel, Beth. We're gonna lose. We already lost Lori, but I'm like, we're gonna lose Judith. We're gonna lose. Who else? We're gonna lose the governor. Um, I mean, just yeah, the governor's background character, his henchmen too. But seriously, I was like, man, this is gonna be a crazy and bloody battle, just like the comic books issue 48. But we didn't really get that. It was so disappointing, the season three finale. I mean, if they didn't want to end the governor's storyline there, that was fine, but they still could have made some improvements. DeRosa says David Morrissey wants a mini series on his character. Dan says I would watch that. Yeah, me too, Dan. Only question though is, isn't would they make David Morrissey look younger? They would have to make him look younger though, because it's been a while. It's been a good amount of years, and the governor can't look older in like a prequel story. But seeing his story, seeing him build Woodbury from nothing into um, like how it was in season three, like it looked amazing. Woodbury. Woodbury is one of the few times where the community looks better in the show than it did in the comic. I mean, just one of the few times. Let's be honest, where the show outdid the comic as far as communities. But yeah, and DeRosa says same. Yeah, I agree with that. So all right, guys. If you want, we can go on for another 5 more minutes, but I probably should think. I don't know. I probably should end it. And plus, I probably should save some stuff, save some discussion for Wednesday. But yeah, I don't know if you guys saw that. Did you guys see that with the whole 27 character deaths? I got so disappointed about that. DeRosa says, "How about a Negan mini series?" Yeah, I would like that, DeRosa. But like I said, they would have to make Negan look younger. So that's a little bit tricky. You know what I mean? Right now, the characters are 11 years, or okay, almost 11 years in the apocalypse. So how could they make Negan look younger, like by 11 years? Hold on, guys, 1 second. Be right back. Did you guys call me? Oh, I thought I had my name. Did Benny? Oh, okay. Fine. I'll be right back. I gotta finish something. All right, all right. Be right back. I'm almost done. Hi guys, I'm back. Sorry about that. Um, I thought I heard someone call my name. All right, guys. Yeah, David Morrissey as the governor. It's one of the best castings from the show. Or, you know, uh, oh, let's see. DeRosa says, "Can you guess everyone's jobs before the apocalypse?" Um, that's tricky, DeRosa. Like who exactly? Um, like who are we talking about? I will say, Scott. Okay, so Scott was probably one of the those employees that nobody ever paid attention to. People kind of did saw him as useless. I will say that. But Sasha was a firefighter, and um, okay, Lori was a housewife. Um, okay, Michonne and Andrea were civil rights lawyers. Eugene was a science teacher. Negan was a coach. Um, yeah, Negan was a coach. What else? There's got to be some more characters. Let me think, guys. If you can, give me some characters. Some people were in high school. I think, yeah, Kelly was probably in high school. I think Connie was a reporter. Um, oh yeah, Yumiko was a lawyer as well. You know what I mean? So a lot of female lawyers in The Walking Dead. Um, huh. Aaron was, yeah, Aaron was like, um, he was like a minor politician. I think like um, he was like an ambassador or like a guy who goes to other countries and um, helps with refugees and stuff. You know what I mean? Something like that. According to the wiki. Oh yeah. Daryl says poor Scott, and Dan's doing the crying, laughing emoji. Scott. Um, and Darosa, you say Scott was probably a general LMAO. Oh no way, Darosa. Out of the characters, No way Scott was a general. First off, that would have been a young general, and no way. Scott was not a general. No way. He was probably one of those employees. No, is the boss would never notice. Yeah, or his coworkers wouldn't notice. DeRosa says, wasn't Michonne a lawyer? Yeah, yeah, she was. And even Dan says, yeah, it's crazy. There's a lot of lawyers and like female lawyers in The Walking Dead. I noticed that. Like, I'm trying to think of have we had any male lawyer characters, but I don't think so. We've had some high school characters or people who were in high school. DeRosa says Scott was probably a janitor. Oh wow, that is so low. Oh, but that's a good one, DeRosa. Probably. Um, I would say Scott definitely would had that type of job where no one paid attention to him. Um, oh, 1 second, guys. Again, sorry. Yeah, mom. All of us? No, just us. You can do whatever. Unless you want to come. Wait, why are you going to Robert's house? Just to see what's going on. Okay. I want to see how it looks with the thing. Okay, sounds good. You guys coming back? Yeah, of course. Soon? Yes. All right, I'll see you. Love you. Bye. Hey guys, sorry about that. Again, I am back. Good news. Well, I guess good news. So it was just my parents. They were just telling me they're heading out, and that they'll be right back. So I think I'm by myself for the time being. So yeah, and oh wait, guys, how's the volume? Do you guys hear me? I just increased the volume, and now I'm realizing it. I may have had it low. DeRosa says, "Have we seen Scott this season yet?" Yes, we have, DeRosa. He was there at Hilltop when Diane, Michonne, and Judith were gonna head to Oceanside. DeRosa says, "Scott, be like, yeah, I was in The Walking Dead for a little while. Really, I don't remember you." Yeah, exactly. Like, if the actor wants to be in something else, like, it might say on his resume, like, in The Walking Dead, and someone will be like, "You were in The Walking Dead?" And like, I love that show, but I don't recall seeing you. And he'll be like, "Yeah, I was that character in the background that you kind of remember seeing." You know what I mean? Dan says Scott has been in the background since he was a little kid. Yeah, definitely, Dan. DeRosa says, new theory, what if Dwayne is Scott? Dan says, undercover Scott. Oh my gosh, guys, please stop. DeRosa says, we talk more about Scott than Daryl. Yes, we do. Thank you, DeRosa. We're talking about Scott so much now. Like, how did this happen? I don't understand it. Sorry, I'm just. Oh, this is so funny. But like, how does it happen? Yeah. Okay, so Daryl. Let's talk about Daryl a little bit. Um, okay, so do you guys think in the season 10 finale we might get a scene between Daryl and Judith? Like, Judith, maybe Father Gabriel dies and Judith is upset, and then Daryl goes to talk to her, and then Judith tells him that what happened with Michonne. Like, I feel like we need that in the season 10 finale. We need Daryl to find out, and we also need Daryl to get a shower, get a haircut, and reunite with Connie. There needs to be that scene with him and Connie, because please, like we have to see Donnie happen. I want to see it. I want to see it. All right, so DeRosa says, imagine the whole series was a dream theory was true. Oh, I would hate that, DeRosa. All this character development, just everything that's happened, all a dream. I would not like it one bit. DeRosa says, Dan, do a character spotlight for Scott? Oh, please no. Dan says, we can talk about Daryl if he changes his look. Yeah, Dan, I agree. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think Daryl is a hack guy? I guess just make him look like season 1 Daryl again, haircut, clean, but give him a different outfit. I don't know, the vest look with the wings. That's gotta change. I don't know. Um, DeRosa says Daryl needs a beard. Yeah, how has he not grown a beard after 11 years in the apocalypse? Like, that's weird. Dan says I definitely need to make a video on Scott. Um, yeah, that's funny, Dan. If you do a video on Sky, instead of a spotlight, can it be like, what is this character AMC or something like that? Like, um, oh, DeRosa says, what's your next top 10 video? I'm not really sure, DeRosa. I don't really have anything lined up right now. If you guys want to give me something, but the top 10 videos have to be on hold, like I said, because um, I'm working. I'm kind of working a lot this month at Amazon. So, like the live streams, like this live stream I did it because I had some free time on my hands. But I do want to do the top 10 videos. So if you guys have a top 10 for me that I can do and it's reasonable, please, right now, just put in the chat, and I will try to get to it when I can. Uh, it's just that I will bring them back. Don't worry, DeRosa. It's just that they're a little bit on hold because I was thinking, should I pick the live streams or should I pick the top 10 videos to do when I'm really busy with work? So I decided the live streams stick. But I do want to bring the top 10 back. DeRosa says Daryl should get into a relationship. That would be interesting. Yes, it would, DeRosa. It would honestly be fantastic. It would, like, first off, it would finally shut up the Carol and Daryl shippers, which I have been waiting 11 years for. Almost half my life. I've been waiting for this for almost half my life. So yes, please. Dan says Daryl with the murder jacket and beer. It sounds familiar. LOL. Yeah, that would be awesome. DeRosa says, Brian, we have a chat on Instagram where us and a bunch of others Walking Dead fans are. We all talk about The Walking Dead. That's cool, DeRosa. Right now I can't do Instagram, unfortunately. I have Snapchat, but I can't do Instagram at the moment. Don't get me wrong. I love talking about The Walking Dead, especially now with you guys. It's just that I can't always talk about it all the time. You know what I mean? But I don't know. Maybe someday. Maybe someday. And you say it would be cool to have you there. Yeah, I want to, DeRosa. Maybe at some point, but just the way everything is right now for me this week, I don't think I can, unfortunately. Let's see. Dan is there as well, and Dan says, "Yeah, I love it." Oh, okay. All right. Oh, hey, Epic. He says, "Hey, Brian. I've never shipped Carol and Daryl. I've always seen them as best friends." Yeah, I agree, Epic. I've never shipped them either. And DeRose says, I don't like Carol and Daryl being together. Yeah, me either, because one of the problems with Carol and Daryl, the shipping, their ship name would be their names. You know what I mean? Like Rick and Michonne, it's Rashone, but Daryl and Carol, it would sound exactly like their names. It just doesn't work, and it just feels off to me. They have good chemistry, but it's like the friendship chemistry. It just doesn't feel like a romantic chemistry. And Dan says Donnie is better. Yeah, I agree, Dan. Hey, Epic. Epic. Since you came late, I can keep this live stream going on for 20 more minutes if you want. And my next live stream will be Wednesday, August 12th, hopefully. And we'll talk about Too Far Gone. We're gonna do a throwback, or I'm doing a throwback live stream on the season 4 mid-season premiere. With the governor and So yes, we will talk about that and discuss what we liked about the episode and didn't like. DeRosa says, "What if Carl didn't die?" Well, DeRosa, the show would be much better. The show would be a lot better. We wouldn't be as mad as Scott Gimple if he was still alive. And oh yeah, even Dan says the show would be better. Yeah, I said that even before I looked at your comment, Dan. That's so funny. Epic says, by the way, I always thought Morales looked like comic Alan more than TV Alan. Yeah, he absolutely did, Epic. I don't understand what was that. Alan, what they were doing with Alan and in season 3, that was weird. Kind of a useless character. Like comic Alan was way better than TV Alan. And Morales, I don't know. Like, do you guys know what happened with Morales? Like, the actor. Like, did the actor want to leave, or was it part of the story? Because they should have kept Morales and his family. They should have been the the Alan and his family. Like, they should have done that. That was a decent change from the comic. I wasn't like, that was fine. Let's see. Epic says, I'm glad you. Oh wait, Dan says I agree, Epic, and Epic says I'm glad you have been liking my seasons versus the comics, Brian. Oh yeah, and I should talk about that too a little bit. So guys, if you haven't yet, please check out Epic's season versus volume discussions or reviews between. So it's like season one, volume one, season two, volume two, season three, volume three, like versus each other, and it's great. Like, it's great the way Epic says it, because the way he does them, because a lot of moments are very accurate and true. Like comic Tyrese way better. Like season one versus volume one. Like, I never thought about this, but yeah, volume one of the comic was kind of better than season one, because we had Tyrese, the Wiltshire state. No, sorry. That happened afterwards. Okay, no, that's, or was it volume two? No, volume two was definitely. I'm sorry, guys. Volume two was definitely better than season two. But volume one also had some good moments. I will admit that. Sorry, guys. I guess I'm a little tired. I've been going on for an hour and 20 minutes now. So I think I should end it soon. DeRosa says, what if Otis survived? If Otis survived, Otis would have survived. It's that simple, DeRosa. If Otis survived, him and Shane would have went back to the farm. They would have had Otis, there as a character, and yeah, I mean that. I think the farm would have been nicer. Let's see. What if Otis killed Rick? LMAO. Yeah, I'm confused, Derosa. How exactly would he have killed Rick? Like, at the farm? Because when would have Otis have gotten a chance to kill Rick? That's kind of confusing to me. Um, Dan says Rick is way stronger than Otis. LOL. I mean, as a survivor, Dan, yes, but as far as physically, I think he's a bigger guy though. Oh, and yeah, guys, if you can, like I said, please check out Epic's versus show seasons versus volumes videos, because they're really good. I recommend them. Please check them out if you can. Please show Epic some support and some attention. So yeah. Otis versus Dale. Definitely Otis. Otis would destroy Dale. Wait, Dan says Dale would win. Oh, come on, Dan. Please tell me you're joking. Epic says it's sad that Otis never got to meet Dale, Andrea, and the others, even Daryl. Yeah, that's true, Epic. Even though they killed off Otis sooner than, like, Otis survives a lot longer in the comics, but this was okay because he wasn't a necessary character. You know what I mean? Like, he wasn't like that important to the story in both the comic and the show. Actually, in the comic, he was pretty useless, honestly. In the show, they killed him off to develop Shane. So, yeah. DeRose says, "What if Otis met Scott?" I don't think anything would have happened. And you say, "LOL, JK." Dan says they'd be best friends. That's funny. Yeah, I don't know. Guys, please let's not talk about Scott. Like, okay, I know not ever again is impossible, but let's not talk about him for at least the rest of until the video's done. Yeah, so Dan says they really were. Oh, okay. DeRosa says Dale and Herschel were great old characters. Yeah, I agree, DeRosa. I miss Dale. Dale was good, but Herschel was even better. Let's see. Epic says I'm glad his wife died because she was a horrible character in the comics. Well, I mean, Epic. Patricia was a horrible character in the comics. I agree. But in the show, not really. She was okay. You know what I mean? And I remember in your season, volume two versus, um, okay, so like it's funny. Otis and Patricia were they were kind of useless and horrible in the comics, but in the show, not that bad characters. But Maggie's siblings, they were way better in the comics. Like I remember, well, I mean, I put this, but also um, you mentioned this too, Epic, where you said Maggie's siblings are better in the comics. Like she has her brothers, her sister, and I agree. Like you know what I mean. Like in the show, like in the comic, we get all these siblings from Maggie, but in the show we just get Beth, and it's like, really, that's it? Like you know, that's all we get. AMC, you know. Dan says Herschel in the show was amazing. Rest in peace, Scott Wilson. Yeah, I miss Herschel, and yeah, rest in peace to the actor, man. It stinks. It just stinks when a real life person dies too. Um, yeah, man. Okay, so DeRosa says, "What if Rick had a man bun?" Oh wow. That is a big question, DeRosa. Wow. Let's see. Well, he would have a man bun. I think people would not take him seriously anymore, and then Rick would. You know what? I think the Saviors and everyone would have overthrown Rick, and he would have had to flee from the helicopter rather than be saved by it because he was injured. So yeah, I think that would happen. Epic says, "Yeah, I wish lived in the show, but I'm glad she died in the comics." Yeah, in the comics, Patricia was so weird. She was with Otis, and then she tried to let out Thomas, even though he killed, Rachel and Susie, and then she almost died, and then she went with started a relationship with Axel and then died. It was like, who was this character? She was a bad character. Dan says Paul 2.0. Yeah, um, pretty much, Dan. It's funny. The man bun it works for Paul, but not Rick. If I see Rick, I'm just picturing Rick's face with a man bun. Oh, I just can't. It's so weird. I just can't picture it. It's so off to me. It's so off. Like I just can't. Um, but all right, guys. We can go on for another 14 minutes. I think we should end it when I hit the 1 hour and 40-minute mark. DeRosa says Negan would be like you and that hair. uh, yeah, probably DeRosa. And oh, you say who the heck is Paul? Well, Paul Monroe or Rovia. Jesus, I call him Paul because that's his name. You didn't know that? Yeah, I call him by his real name. Like, for the princess, sometimes I call her Juanita, or at least I try to. So, yeah, Epic says, but yeah, every time I'm honest in my videos, I get dislikes. I'm guessing some don't like honesty. Um, that could be true, Epic, but um, that's definitely true. That's definitely true. That's part of it. But I don't know. Have you thought about getting a I'm just trying to help. Have you thought about getting a different microphone or um you know what I mean, just something like that, or you know what I mean, just change up, I guess, the format a little bit, like, you know what I mean, just like change up the videos a little bit. Maybe some people will like that more, and maybe that way you won't get dislikes. um I don't know, it's just an idea. um and DeRosa says, oh Jesus, LMAO. Yeah. um oh, DeRosa says, I forgot that's his name. Oh, it's okay, DeRosa. I think that all the characters forgot that that's his actual name. You know what I mean? Like they call him Jesus so much that they don't even call him by, or they didn't even call him by his real name in both the comics and the show. And it was like, man, it's like you got like Rick's group is horrible at remembering his name. Dan says, yeah, they don't say his name often. Yeah, they like never say it, Dan. Like that's so funny. Um, like it's funny. We joke about how Gregory is horrible with names. They're horrible at remembering his name. It's just funny. Oh, DeRosa says, how is the series going to end? That's a very good question, DeRosa. If I had to guess, I would say that most likely, Okay, so most likely what I think is going to happen is I think the series. Okay, do you mean the show or the franchise? Because I think what they're going to do is tie it all together. I think they're going to do 2 seasons of World Beyond, and I think they're going to do a few more seasons of Fear the Walking Dead, and end it. And then they're going to do a couple of more seasons of the Walking Dead main show, and they're going to all tie in with the Rick movies, and they're going to end it in like this Avengers Infinity War Endgame sort of thing. You know what I mean? I think they're gonna build it all there. Like, can you guys imagine if in the Walking Dead movie, like the third movie, or in the second movie, whatever, you have Rick saying something like, "Who are you guys?" And then we see Alicia, Strand, and Charlie, just or maybe not Charlie, but John. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like we're gonna get an Avengers Endgame sort of scenario, and yeah, I think that's what's gonna happen. But I also think we're gonna get the end. They're gonna end it like the way Robert Kirkman ended the comics. We're gonna get the big time skip, and we're gonna get Judith maybe telling her son, maybe he's named Carl, and she's gonna tell him about his grandfather. So I think that's how it's gonna end. I hope you guys like that idea because I think that's very likely. Epic says, yeah, Jesus wasn't good in the show. He was bad in the comics. He did not compare to the comic version at all. Unfortunately, it was because of the writing. But yeah, thank you for the comment, Epic. DeRosa says it better end with Rick. It might, DeRosa. I wonder if they're gonna bring him back though. Epic says, Dog better make it to season 11. He better, or I'll be mad. Yeah, I agree, Epic. I don't want Dog to die. He better survive. He better survive. Dan says, yeah, Jesus was really bad in the show compared to the comics. Oh, no question, Dan. This was a lot of characters. A lot of characters were bad in the show, but better in the comics. It's crazy. Dan says, I think Dog will be okay. I hope so. Me too. DeRosa says, what was Carl's daughter's name? Andrea. And yeah, Dan says Andrea. Yeah, so that's why I think they might do a big time skip toward in the last episode of The Walking Dead, and then Judith will have a son, and he'll be 5 or 6, and she'll name him Carl. You know, so it'll be like a Carl 2. You know, Epic says that's another thing I hate about Gimple is he underused Jesus and watered him down. Yeah, I'm sure that will not happen at all in Dan's rewrite of season 7. Yeah, I'm betting that he's used much better in All Out War than the way Gimple used him. Um, oh, DeRosa says, anyways, gotta go, Brian. Good stream, my dude. Thank you, DeRosa. Stay safe out there, and thank you, man. I appreciate it. And yeah, yeah, thank you. I appreciate the support, man, and take care. Bye. Let's see. And you say I'll be back next stream. Well, looking forward to seeing you. Cannot wait. Hope you guys enjoy it too. Danton says, yeah, I really enjoyed it. Oh, that's good. We still got about 6-7 minutes, but yeah, I definitely should wrap it up soon. All right, so man, there have been so many characters that were just better in the comic than they were in the show. I mean, there's just tons. Besides Aaron, pretty much all the Alexandrians. I mean, like pretty much everyone from the Hilltop except Gregory. I think Gregory was like better done, you know, in the show than he was in the comic. Dan says, Jesus in my version of All Out War is incredible. That is awesome, Dan. I cannot wait. And I'm really curious. I wonder how you're going to do Morgan and Dwight. I really wonder how you're going to do that because Scott Gimple had them both leave the show. So I wonder which ones are you going to do? Like, are you going to have both of them leave or just one of them or none of them? I'm very curious. I don't want to know yet, but I really wonder what you're going to do with that. Epic says, like, Gimple introduced him in season 6 and never used him. Like, why, Gimple? What are you doing? Yeah. And it's so bad, Epic, because Jesus, Paul, he is literally the only main character from the Hilltop. Just from that one community. That's it. Like, he's pretty much the only character we should get screen time from that community. And he butchered him. Like why even introduce the Hilltop? I mean, come on. Dan says, yeah, Gimple didn't use him enough. It's just that simple. Yeah, and that's why he wanted to leave. and then Angela King had to kill him off. I will say this: Tom Payne, he stuck with the show for a good while. Like he did a lot better than Corey Hawkins. I will say that. Obviously, I don't think Corey Hawkins is ever going to listen to this, but if he does, I will just say like to Corey Hawkins, like you missed out leaving The Walking Dead because like Walking Dead, even though it's like the ratings are not the same. Like Heath, your character Heath could have been a main character at this point, but you decided to leave The Walking Dead. You only wanted to be, you were only okay with being a character for like one season, and and then he left, and it was like, oh man, that's just, I'm sorry, but The Walking Dead, it needs better actors than, I'm sorry, Corey Hawkins, more loyal actors than that, who can't even stick around for more than a season. You know what I mean? Just like, come on. Let's see. Dan says Gregory was awesome in the show. Yeah, he was better done. Like as far as like more interesting, not relatable, but more interesting to the story. Epic says, I wonder why they never had Gregory poison Maggie like the comics though. Yeah, that's a good question, Epic. I don't know. Maybe they thought Maggie wouldn't. You know what? Maybe Angela King thought that Maggie falling for that in the comic was stupid. Like Maggie should have heard Gregory drop some pills in her drink in the comic. But in the show, Maggie definitely would have heard that. So maybe they thought, okay, let's do something different. That could be the issue, Epic. Maybe they thought TV Maggie was too smart to fall for a drink poison thing. Dan says, yeah, I like the story in the comics, but the way it was done in the show was great. Yeah. Oh, Epic says, like Corey, he looked like Comic Heath, but yeah, he should have had they should have had a better actor. Yeah, I agree, Epic. They should have had someone more loyal, more patient, and willing to stick with it. If he wanted to be a main character in one season, I'm sorry, but that's not going to work. If he was not willing to stick with the show for just at least a couple seasons, be a champ and just do what, just be like, just accept his role for a little bit and maybe just hope things get better. Maybe even talk to them and say, listen, I want some more screen time next season. It could have worked. It would have worked out so much for Corey Hawkins, but he was impatient and it backfired on him. Dan says Corey definitely missed out. Yeah, he definitely did, Dan. He would be a main actor on the show right now, I think, if he was still around. You know what I mean? And right now, I don't think he's doing anything. Is he in the Rick movies? His show got canceled. I mean, that does not look good. His actor record, it would look a lot better if he was still in The Walking Dead, because they would say like, well, The Walking Dead is still going, but he came back from a failed show. That doesn't look good on an actor's, I guess like resume. Corey Hawkins looked like TV Heath. Comic Heath, sorry. That like visually he was perfect, but he was not willing to stick with the show for more than a season. I'm sorry, but the wrong actor, Okay, that's enough of that. Dan says Simon would have honestly survived into season 9 and would have made problems in the first 5 episodes. Oh yeah, Dan, he would have started that whole Savior Rebellion thing. Absolutely. Epic says, by the way, one thing I hated about The Walking Dead 400 Days is how many unanswered questions I still have, like what happened to Nate and Leland. Yeah, I know, Epic. Absolutely. That was so dumb. They left many characters' fates open, like we don't know what happens to them. Even the main characters in 400 Days, we don't know what happens to them either. Talk about, like, it's very similar to the webisodes. Doing 15, 20 minutes on one character, that's not enough time to get invested in their story and the relationships that they have with the other characters. It just doesn't work. Epic says, yeah, as great as Simon was, he needed to go. Yeah, Epic, I agree. He would have started that whole Savior Rebellion thing. Absolutely. He would not have worked with Rick. He would have had a problem with, he would have had a problem with the fact that the Saviors have to, they're looked down constantly and they're doing the work and just all that stuff. You know what I mean? They're looked at as second class citizens. You know what I mean? Just Simon would have had a problem, and he would have tried to get the Savers to start something. Um, and yeah, and you know what's funny? Simon, he probably wouldn't have went to Carol for the guns. But would he have gotten stabbed like Jed did? That's what I'm wondering. Dan says, I honestly think they could have used him a bit longer though. Huh, interesting, Dan. I didn't know you liked Simon that much. I was okay with him, you know? Let's see. Epic says, but yeah, The Walking Dead, The Oath was a garbage webisode. Yeah, absolutely epic. The Oath, I hated The Oath so much. They didn't even use the same hospital that Rick was in. They did not even use the same hospital when they filmed it. I mean, what in the world? You say Torn Apart was better? Yeah, I think that's the best webisode because it answers who that character is or who that Walker was. That is what we should see. We should see backstories on certain things. But the hospital thing, it was stupid because we still don't know what happened to those characters, you know? But in Torn Apart, like, we see what happens, how she becomes that Walker, you know what I mean? All right, guys, we hit an hour and 40 minutes now. Thank you guys so much for sticking around. I really appreciate it. Thank you for coming to my stream. Like I said, sorry that it came out so suddenly, but yeah, guys, thank you so much, and I can't wait to see you guys from my next live stream. So yeah, Matt, DeRosa, Dan, Epic, I want to thank you guys so much. Dan, you say most of the episodes or most of the webisodes were awful. They certainly were, Dan. They were too short, had nothing to do with the story. They just did not tie in at all to the series. They were poorly done. They were cheap, especially The Oath. I hated The Oath with a passion. Epic says, yeah, I love seeing the backstory to the iconic zombie. Yeah, they need to do that more. You know what I mean? Like backstory webisodes. Dan says, great stream. Thank you, Dan. I appreciate it. And yeah, guys, stay safe. Enjoy your week. And yeah, guys, thank you all so much. Take care. And Dan says, see you soon. Yeah, see you soon, Dan. Thanks, guys. Appreciate all of you. Bye.